Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is going to be a very quick live stream video. So as you can read in the description already, I'm still waiting for few guys to join so that I can start. So let's wait for a few seconds and then I'll talk about the video. It's gonna be a small video. Okay, so I think few people have joined, so this is going to be just a 10-minute live stream, not more than that. So the basic idea, I think, and I hope that I am audible. First of all, if you can watch the screen clearly, as well as if you can see me and hear my voice, then please let me know. I'm doing good, by the way. So yeah, talking about this live stream, this is going to be a very small live stream, like 10 minutes. So basically, if you can read in the description, this is about how to effectively learn Flutter and about the Flutter guide. So I am hosting a paid webinar on Sunday, which is 5th of April, and around 10 p.m. So 9:50 is the time. So we will start at around 10 p.m. in the night, and I'm talking in terms of Indian Standard Time. So we will be doing this webinar where I'll talk about how you should learn Flutter if you are a beginner. I'll talk about what are the options for state management. I'll talk about what the development approach you should take, and how to make a scalable product. Then we'll talk about other useful plugins or libraries, and then at the end I will share various tips and tricks as well. So this is actually a paid webinar. So the usual cost is 1000 rupees, but for first 50 users or people who are gonna buy that webinar, it's going to be 50% off, so which means you will get it for 499 rupees or something like that. So yeah, that's the update, and everything is in the description. You can check it out. Every link is in the description, how to buy, where to buy. And the main idea is that that will be a very serious kind of webinar where I'll actually share with you guys some of the important things. Like again, I'm repeating myself that it will be about how to start your Flutter journey, what is the best way to learn Flutter. Then it will also have the guidance about how you should manage your code in your Flutter application, then how to make it more scalable as well, then how to actually use different plugins and which plugins actually. Not every plugin can be good for your project. There are multiple options for doing same kind of things. So that's also in my mind. And then at the end we will talk about various tips and tricks which are like not so common, like people don't know about them. And yeah, I'll actually talk about my journey, like how I develop apps, how I work with multiple clients to make a good application out of it. So yes, that's the idea of that webinar. So link is already in the description. Even you can, if you are following me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, or LinkedIn, then also you can see all those links and everything. It's I just updated everywhere. So I thought about like giving you heads up on YouTube as well. Now for 5 more minutes I'll take few comments as well, so that we can be on the same page. Thank you so much, Kunal. Things to learn for a full stack developer. I think full stack developer, there are many things you can learn. We'll talk about it maybe later. This is just a live stream for the webinar, and you know that I regularly do this live streams. So yeah, this is something which was very specific to that. And we have 4 more minutes. And if you have any question about the webinar, then you can ask me right now, or maybe you can like comment on the Twitter post, this is the latest post which I shared on Twitter. So yeah, that's also an option where you can reach to me. So let me know what do you think about this webinar, as well as you can also if you are not interested and if you're interested in something else, then you can also let me know what is something you get stuck a lot. um, I think if you want to attend my webinar, it's not like you have to learn something. There will be more like I'll show you things, and I'll talk about. So basically, it will be a guidance kind of webinar where I'll try to guide you, and it's the usual timing of the webinar should be around 1 hour, and maybe it can be, it can slightly increase if there will be a lot of questions coming from you guys. So you can just like think about it will be a webinar from 1 to 1.5 hours, and then you don't need any prior experience or anything. I'll talk about like every detail there, that what should be a best way to learn, what should be, I mean everything which you can just think when you are starting with Flutter, or when you are even developing Flutter applications. Then there are always questions like is it like how I am writing code is good, or how I am actually managing my code base is good, or is it going to be scalable, is something like a particular library I am using, is it good for future use case. So everything will be there in that webinar. um, when will webinar start? Yes, so it will start around 10 p.m. in the night. Why 10 p.m.? It because everyone should be comfortable. From different time zones people will join. So yeah, that's the idea. But usually it will take like 1 hour for every webinar which I'll do from in future also. I'm actually planning a lot of webinars. And then, is iPad worth it? Non-pro version. I haven't used the non-pro version, so I don't know. We'll talk about it later, man. This is not a video for it. Okay, so I think that's more or less about this particular video. I'll make a different live stream for like answering your questions other than the webinar. So even if you have any question about the webinar, you can comment on this video when it will be uploaded on YouTube. It will be uploaded in few minutes after this live chat ended. So yeah, that's the idea. Again, one more time I'll repeat. So there is a webinar. This is a paid webinar. You can get 50% discount right now if you will enroll, and it's happening on Sunday night, 10 p.m. The main idea about the webinar is that to guide you how to start or how to become a pro Flutter developer. We'll talk about various things like how to write scalable code, what kind of libraries to use, what are the various tips and tricks, and how actually industry deals when they hire Flutter developers, how they hire Flutter developers, what kind of questions they ask, and so there will be a lot of details about these things. And you don't have to learn anything before attending my webinar. Anyone can attend it, even if you are thinking about learning Flutter in the future, or even if you want just a career guidance. It's why it's because it's most of the time I will talk about Flutter, so that's why it's a Flutter webinar. Otherwise it's a career guidance webinar, to be honest. And because we'll talk about different Flutter techniques, as well as scalability of Flutter applications, state management, and most of those things. So yeah, that's why if you are interested in Flutter, then only you should attend it. And it doesn't matter whether you are a beginner or you are an advanced Flutter developer. If you have these kind of questions where you think like if I am doing it right or not, then I think I'll try to help you in that situation. So that's the idea. I hope that you get the main concept of the webinar, why like I am planning like this. So yeah, thank you so much, guys. And for other questions, I'll make probably be live again tomorrow for different things. And I think yeah, that's more or less about it. Okay, thank you so much, guys, for joining, and please like, share, and everything is in description, so you can check it out. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, so that you can get these kind of updates before, like before even going on live on YouTube. So thank you so much. Bye bye, take care, and stay safe, stay home, and keep learning.